Hey dreamers, welcome to Connor's Dreamlight Magic, your cozy little corner of the internet where we talk all things Disney Dreamlight Valley. Today's video is about the next major update, and while only a small teaser has been revealed so far, I've got a bunch of theories and ideas I can't wait to share with you. We'll be talking about what the teaser might be hinting at, which characters could be coming, a potential new realm, what items we might unlock, and even some big speculation about the Dream Castle itself. Now, and I want to be very clear, aside from one official teaser, everything else in this video is theory. None of it's confirmed, but all of it is dreamed up with love. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into what could be the most emotional update yet. Let's start with what we do know. In the most recent teaser roadmap from Gameloft, fans spotted a small but very telling section themed around Inside Out. The teaser featured 3 distinct items: the quirky retro couch, the memory display partition, and a pair of blue glasses sitting on a daisy counter. There's also a tagline attached to this: "Get in touch with your emotions." It's not a full trailer or a character spotlight, but this teaser definitely points towards Inside Out being the theme of the next update. From past patterns, we can reasonably assume we'll be getting 2 new villages. In the last free update, we only got Peter Pan, and before that, the last major realm we unlocked was Alice in Wonderland. So this time, it makes sense a new realm is coming, and joy and sadness would be the obvious pair to arrive with it. We also have a clue about what's coming next. Looking at the teaser roadmap beyond the Inside Out section, it appears that we'll be revisiting the Beauty and the Beast realm in a future update, and in winter we'll see the arrival of Cinderella, who, like Tiana and Vanellope, will likely join the valley without a realm. So, while very little has been officially confirmed, the roadmap gives us a clear direction, and Inside Out is absolutely our next stop. Now, let's talk about the characters we're expecting, and honestly, it feels like a safe bet to say joy and sadness are on their way. Joy is the most obvious pick. She's the face of the Inside Out franchise, and her bright energy fits Dreamlight Valley perfectly. But the real hint here is sadness. Her glasses are clearly placed on the daisy counter in the teaser, and for many fans, that was the giveaway. Some players have wondered if we'd get all 5 core emotions, but based on how previous updates have worked, and the size of realms, we're probably just getting 2. That said, because this would hopefully be a realm update, there's always a chance we'll get to revisit it later to meet the others, so fingers crossed. And let's make one thing clear, sadness is not an underrated character. She's beloved. The emotion she represents, and her story arc, are what made Inside Out so powerful. Having her in the valley would be both adorable and deeply meaningful. Now, let's run through the friendship rewards and dream stars which I've come up with. Let's start with Joy. For her dream style, I'd love to see Concept Joy, based on her original concept art where she has a glowing blue dress. I just feel this looks really unique and it's something I find really beautiful. For her friendship rewards, at level 2, you'd get the Joy wig, at level 5, you'd get Joy's dress, at level 8, you'd get the Joyful Sweets of Memory orb shelf from the Disney cruise, at level 10, you'd get the Self of Sense decoration, which is from the second movie. So overall, a very intriguing character. For sadness, I'd love to see her in a dressing gown for her dream style, based on a plushie I found. For her friendship rewards, at level 2, you'd get Sadness's glasses, at level 5, you'd get Sadness's knitted jumper, at level 8, you get the core memory orb pedestal from the first movie, and at level 10, you'd get the emotion control console decoration from the headquarters. Just imagine, Sadness wandering the valley, quietly enjoying the rain, while Joy excitedly rushes around giving everyone compliments. It's going to be magical. Let's talk about realms, because if we're getting joy and sadness, then we're most likely heading into Riley's mind. That means we're hopefully unlocking a brand new realm inside the Dream Castle, themed entirely around Inside Out. So, what would it look like? I think we'll be visiting the headquarters, the control centre where the emotions live and manage Riley's feelings. It's colourful, high-tech and filled with glowing memory orbs. There's a lot of potential for interactive elements, and I expect it to be a large realm, following the trend of more recent ones like Alice in Wonderland, with multiple explorable sections. One exciting possibility? We might get access to other areas from the film, like the memory dump, the train of thought, or the long-term memory storage. The teaser showed a memory display partition, so that might hint exactly at that. It feels like the kind of realm that could branch out later, especially if they decide to revisit it with more emotions down the line. Now, about their size. Some players wondered if joy and sadness would be tiny, but that's very unlikely. Characters like Remy and Woody are small in the valley because they're tiny in their movies, but in Inside Out, the emotions appear full-sized in their own world, and we're entering their world, not the other way around, so they'll most likely be our height. As for their house in the valley, I imagine joy and sadness would live together, just like Mulan and Mushu. Their house would probably be a stylized version of the headquarters, with screens, glowing orb shelves, and maybe even the console from the movie. Think of it like Vanellope's house. Her home wasn't Sugar Rush, but instead a new space that made sense for her. I expect something similar here, vibrant, emotional, and full of charm. Every major update lately has come with a star path, so I bet this Inside Out update gets one too. And my theory is that it will be dream based. We could get items based on Dream Productions, the spin-off show on Disney+, floating cloud beds, glowy orb lamps, or even surreal props like floating doors, stacked memory tubes, or stream stage spotlights. Dreamlight Valley always leans into themes visually, and this could be a perfect chance to add furniture and clothing items that feel whimsical, dreamlike, and emotional. As for dream styles, I could see Joy getting a dream-filled outfit like a glowy pyjama set, or Sadness getting her dressing gown look from earlier, though we haven't seen anything like that confirmed, or even teased, so it's a long shot, but still, it fit perfectly. Also, this update could be the update that adds more villager reactions to match their moods. Imagine Scrooge or Stitch finally doing more than just digging or waving. It would bring more personality to the valley. Again, no confirmation, just something I'd love to see. I think it's time we imagine what their friendship quests might be about. One thing Dreamlight Valley does beautifully is telling emotional stories, and joy and sadness are the perfect pair to explore deeper emotional themes. I think their quests could explore helping out other villagers to reconnect with forgotten memories, balancing different feelings in tough situations, and teaching the player that it's okay to feel sad sometimes, and that all emotions serve a purpose. Imagine Joy trying to make everyone happy, only to realise through a quest that sadness is just as important in helping others heal. It could be such a powerful and meaningful storyline. And of course, their quests would be full of colour, glowing effects, and heartfelt moments. Okay, time for my boldest prediction. We've all seen those sealed off side doors in the Dream Castle, right? They've been there since the launch of the game. And they've never opened. They've just been sitting there, waiting. While there's no confirmation, or even hint from Gameloft, I personally think the Inside Out update could finally lead us to the last realm on the top floor, and maybe, just maybe, open the way to more areas in the future. Picture this. The update ends with a tease. Something flickers in the Dream Castle. The rope partitions cut, and then it cuts to black. Boom. More realms. It would be the perfect setup for expanding the castle and continuing the story, and maybe even finally allowing us to meet all 5 emotions. And maybe nostalgia as well. I do have a love for her. Shh. So, dreamers, what do you think? Do you agree with any of my theories? What would you want the realm to look like? Do you think the side doors in the Dream Castle are just for decoration, or is Gameloft hiding something? Drop your thoughts, ideas and predictions in the comments. I love reading them, and I might even feature your thoughts in the next video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe for more Dreamlight Valley ideas and updates, and hit the bell so you don't miss what's next. This has been Connor's Dreamlight Magic. Thanks for watching, and keep dreaming.